Since the Supreme Court overturned Roe v. Wade 9 months ago, at least 15 states have stopped nearly all abortion services. Wyoming's near total abortion ban taking effect just yesterday. Other recent legislation includes Utah's ban on abortion clinics, and Wyoming prohibited abortion pills separate from an overall abortion ban, a first of its kind U.S. law.
Now joining us now is the president of Planned Parenthood, Alexis McGill. Johnson, first, welcome to you and thanks a lot for joining us on the show today.
Thanks for having me.
All right, we'll start with this question. Utah's governor recently signed a law banning abortion clinics in the state, and under the new law, all abortions must take place in a hospital. What's your reaction to this new legislation?
Look, I think it just continues to be outrageous. We have lawmakers coming long after providers. They've been coming after the pill, as you said, in Wyoming, and now they're using every lever to deny us access to care when it is actually legal in Utah to have an abortion up to 18 weeks. So they are trying to find ways to just circumvent the will of the people, to be honest. And I think it's just really incredibly atrocious.
You mentioned Wyoming. On Friday, Wyoming's governor signed a bill banning medication abortions. This is the first time a state has passed a law specifically targeting abortion medication separate from other abortion services. There's also a highly watched lawsuit in Texas seeking to overturn FDA approval of an abortion pill. Is going after abortion pills a strategy you expect to see more of? And does this kind of make you think they might also be going after doctors next?
Look, I mean, I think that's exactly what we anticipate happening. What we have here, again, is after the Dobbs decision, the arguments that the opposition was making, they would just return these decisions to the states. And yet what they are clearly going for is a national abortion ban. What they're clearly going for is to put additional burdens on people seeking access to abortion medication, to abortion procedures.
All right, Alexis, let's talk numbers if we can. The CDC recently released maternal mortality numbers for 2021. It found that the numbers are trending in the wrong direction in the U.S. with 32.9 deaths per 100,000 live births in 2021. That's compared with a rate of 23.8 in 2020 and 20.1 back in 2019. The report also found that the maternal mortality rate for black women was more than 2.5 times higher than for white women. What do you make of these numbers?
Well, look, I mean, I think here we have a perfect example of the impact on healthcare in this country, particularly on women of color. This maternal mortality rate has been a problem and a challenge for quite some time. And now we are layering on limiting access to abortion medication and other ways that are also important for managing termination of pregnancies, miscarriage. We are only going to see this crisis get exacerbated, not just for black women, but for all women. And I think that is going to be a significant healthcare challenge state by state as we see these abortion bans.
Speaking of healthcare challenges, I know it's called Planned Parenthood, but what you guys allow for people to come to you for is pregnancy termination is just a small part of that. What has all of this meant for the other services that you provide?
Look, we continue to see an increase in people seeking access to contraception. We continue to see an increase in men coming to Planned Parenthoods for vasectomies post the Dobbs decision. And we're continuing to provide all of the other services that we have been: STI testing, cervical cancer screening. The need for care is only more intensified given what we've seen, the proliferation of bans. We've also seen a lot of confusion about what is available and what isn't, and so we've been engaging and reassuring our patients that our doors are going to stay open, that we are continuing to provide the care and referring care out where we need to.
You mentioned the midterms. How do you think all of this is going to affect the people going to the clinics and as well as voters in the 2024 election?
Look, I think the opposition has made it clear that they want a national abortion ban, that they did not want the decision to be returned to the states because they saw how the states showed up in the 22 midterms. So as we look to 24, we will continue to ensure this issue will be salient for people. You don't just take rights away from someone and it not continue to be an issue moving forward when we know we need the mechanisms in order to ensure that we continue to get access to care.
I'm sure a big issue on a lot of voters to come, their mind there. All right, thank you very much, Planned Parenthood President Alexis McGill Johnson. Again, thank you for joining us.
Thank you.
Well, hey there, GMA fans. Robin Roberts here. Thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Lots of great stuff here. So go on, click the subscribe button right over here to get more of awesome videos and content from GMA every day, anytime. We thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the morning on GMA.